Alright, so next up in the Duplo blue bin, we have to get some arch pieces, so I'll only move these bags down. Blue bin, oh there it is. Let's see. I think it's these arches, let me double check. Alright, sweet. So we got 3 of these total, a penny a piece. It took up a lot of retail for a penny a piece, but I am super happy to get them going. Sorry, I know the lighting really sucks in here, but I have a light burn out and I'm waiting on the bulb. Next up in the green bin, we sold a 2x8. I think it's a bright green. I see it in the back brick. Let me get this out. And yes, if you are wondering, we do have randomly colored pieces in here. You're just kind of mishmashing things together to make some space. Let me double check, I think this is it. Yep, so this is a bright green piece, and it's kind of hard to find in this color. So this got stuck in a store sale, but that's still fine. I'm glad it sold, and it sold for 60 cents, so that's pretty cool. Next up, we sold some Duplo 2x4s in red, I think for 5 cents a piece. Let me make sure there's no more in here. See, this is why I gotta reorganize my inventory, because things are kind of in multiple bins. So most of this stuff in this bin is like vintage parts that are badly damaged, and so they're on sale for like half a cent a piece just to try to get rid of them. But nobody's bought them yet, so if you guys want them, they're up there. He ordered, I believe, 7 of these pieces, so I gotta go get the other 3 from the red Duplo bin. I just got the other 4 out of this red bag. I just had to turn the camera off so I could get them easily. So next up, in the white Duplo bag, we have some 2x8s, I believe. We got 2 of them sold. And they sold for 50 cents a piece. So these are actually kind of on the dirty side and have a slightly yellowed look to them. So I priced them on the lower side, and they also got caught up in the sale. So they sold for 50 cents a piece. And I'm pretty pleased with that. This takes up a lot of space though for $1, because you can have, you know, system parts. You can have like 2 tiny, you could have like 1x1 pieces that are 50 cents a piece. So Duplo is not my favorite thing to carry, but you know, if it brings in an order, I am fine to sell it. And this is stuff I had sitting around from my childhood, so I'm happy to sell it. Alright, next up, I'm going to try to plug in from here first because I want to get all this dealt with soon. He ordered 5 Duplo 2x4 bricks. So 1, 2, 3, whoops, there's a brick stuck on there. 4, there we go, 5. So he ordered 5 of these. In the yellow bag, we sold a 2x6 brick and a 2x8 brick. There's all the cool animals and figures. So a 2x6 brick and a 2x8 brick. This is kind of like my bag of bulky, chunky parts. This is the 2x6 brick. And then we got 2 2x8s. That's 1. And there's 2. Alright, so the 2x6 brick he got for 18 cents. And the 2 2x10s, I think, is that what it said? Sorry, I meant 2x8s. The 2 2x8s he got for 18 cents a piece. So this order total came to $2.92. That's a lot of space it takes up for just $2.92 or whatever it was. And obviously some of it got caught up in a sale, so it probably would have been more like $3.25. But I got a message on Instagram, by the way, a few days ago by somebody asking who wants to start up a Bricklink store, asking for some advice. And so I told them a little bit of what I've learned so far. And he asked if he should do an only Duplo store, since not many people do that. And I told him you could, but I wouldn't really bother, because look, that takes up so much room for so little dollar. And you can have, like, you know, I sold these for a penny a piece. I priced them to move them, but that's kind of where the market was at. They were like 2 cents a piece or whatever. And you know, you can have this, or you can have like a 1x1 stud that sells for 2 cents. So yeah, it takes up a lot of retail for not a lot of return. And yeah, but it's cool to see all this go.
Just got some inventory in the mail, but I was hoping this wouldn't happen, where this guy would get shipped in a bubble mailer. and he's in pretty dirty shape, so I guess now I have to wash him. He'll clean up alright, and I should still be able to double or triple my money. Alright guys, as we can see, with a quick wash, his face really cleaned up, and so does his hands. There's some minor staining like under the chin, and obviously the wire in his face is a little bit bent up, but of course I'll make that clear. This is going onto my Bricklink store and eBay store if you're interested. So I got this bag, and it has some Duplo Batman parts, which are in really good shape. And this bag, I think I paid the equivalent of a couple $dollars for it. And oh, actually no. Well, I sort of paid for it, but indirectly I didn't. I traded for it. And the cool part is that in trade value I would have paid about $5 in it. And, you know, Spider-Man alone is like probably like almost $2, maybe $2. This thing is probably about $2. I think Joker is about $4 or $5. Batman I think is probably around $5. I don't know what he goes for. I know this is like $1 or $2. You know, this thing altogether is probably about almost $1 maybe. This bike I think is like a $5 or $6 bike. And then she, I think, you know, the only issue with it really is like a small paint neck. But she's in really good condition overall, and she sells between $10 and $15, which is crazy for a Duplo figure, but it's cool. And these capes are also like $2. So that was a really good bag actually, and these are all available in a few minutes. Also, I forgot to share that we just reached 50 orders before August, which was amazing. And so my goals through August is to do about 65 to 70 orders. So, or not do those, but get to 65 or 70 orders. I'm just about to post up Robin, and he's the last of these guys, so I'm going to list him around, I think, $850. Because mine is in good condition, almost like new actually. See, he's in, the lighting's pretty bad, but he doesn't really have any scratches or paint wear, which is just phenomenal, especially for Duplo figures. That's very unlikely to happen, so pretty cool, and I should be able to do pretty well in this buy actually. Alright guys, today is Friday, August 5th, and things have been extremely slow lately, but I'm still trying to hustle away and get things up there. So I'm going to be listing this banana balance. It's just an empty box, but I found it and realized I don't need it anymore. I'm probably not going to list it for much, probably like 75 cents or something, but I did have one order that I'm going to show you guys. So those Bionicles I listed the other day, I just sold the first of them for $12.15, so that pays it off, and then the other one will be profit. The other one is only like $7, so it's not the greatest, but it was nice to get another order in. So I think that puts me at 52 orders, so we're getting closer to that goal.